3 weeks ago, two Toyota Camrys rolled into my shop on the same day. Both were 2012 models, both had the 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, both were bought new from a dealership. But here's where their stories split apart. The first Camry had 387,000 miles on the original engine and the original transmission. It ran smooth, shifted clean, and the owner was in for a routine checkup. The second Camry had 158,000 miles, and it needed a brand new transmission, a $4,000 repair that the owner never saw coming. Same car, same engine, same year. One is still going strong past 380,000 miles. The other one is facing a repair bill that costs more than the car is worth. So what was the difference? It wasn't luck, it wasn't driving style, it wasn't even the brand of oil they used. The difference came down to one single maintenance habit that the first owner followed religiously and the second owner never did once. And that habit is exactly what this video is about.
If you own a Toyota, a Camry, a Corolla, a RAV4, a Highlander, a Tacoma, a Tundra, any model, and you haven't done this yet, you could be cutting your vehicle's life short by 200,000 miles or more without even knowing it. And the worst part is, your dealership may have told you that you never need to do it at all. I'm talking about your fluids, not just your engine oil. Every Toyota owner knows about oil changes. I'm talking about the 5 other critical fluids inside your Toyota that are quietly breaking down right now, wearing out your transmission, corroding your cooling system, and degrading your brakes from the inside out. These are the fluids that Toyota's own maintenance guide calls inspect only or lifetime fill, and that terminology has convinced millions of Toyota owners that they never need to touch them. That right there is the single most expensive misunderstanding in the Toyota ownership world today. Let me explain what lifetime fluid actually means, because this is where the confusion starts. When Toyota labels a fluid as lifetime, they're not saying the fluid lasts forever. What they're really saying is the fluid is designed to last the expected life of the component. And in many cases, the expected life of the component is calculated around 150,000 to 180,000 miles. After that, as far as the engineering calculations go, you're on borrowed time. Japanese Toyota owners figured this out decades ago. In Japan, where vehicles go through rigorous inspections called shaken every 2 years, owners change every single fluid on a strict schedule, regardless of what the manual says, and the result speaks for itself. The average Toyota in Japan regularly sees well over 300,000 miles with the original drivetrain. The average Toyota in America gets traded in or scrapped around 180,000. The gap is enormous, and the reason is almost entirely fluid maintenance. Here are the 5 fluids that most Toyota owners skip and the exact intervals that can help add years and hundreds of thousands of miles to your vehicle. Fluid number 1, transmission fluid. This is the big one. This is the fluid that separates the 380,000-mile Camry from the 158,000-mile Camry I just told you about. Toyota uses a fluid called WS, which stands for World Standard. It's a high-quality synthetic fluid, and Toyota does not include a transmission fluid change in the standard maintenance schedule for most models. That has led countless owners and even some service advisors to believe it never needs changing. But here's what happens inside your transmission over time. The fluid breaks down from heat and friction. Metal particles from normal gear wear accumulate in the fluid. Those particles act like fine sandpaper on the valve body, the solenoids, and the clutch packs. By 100,000 miles, if the fluid has never been changed, it's already lost a significant amount of its protective properties. By 150,000 miles, the damage may be already done. The fix is simple. Do a drain and fill, not a flush, every 60,000 miles using genuine Toyota WS fluid. A drain and fill replaces about 30 to 40% of the fluid each time. This is exactly how Japanese mechanics handle it. It's gentle on the system, it gradually refreshes the fluid, and it avoids the pressure shock that a full flush can cause on a high-mileage transmission. The cost is typically between $150 and $250 at a shop. Compare that to a $4,000 transmission replacement, and the math is pretty clear. Fluid number 2, brake fluid. This one surprises almost everyone. Most Toyota owners have never changed their brake fluid, and many don't even know it needs changing. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, which means it absorbs moisture from the air over time. As moisture content increases, the boiling point of the fluid drops. This means under hard braking or sustained braking, like coming down a mountain, the fluid can overheat and cause a spongy pedal or reduced braking performance. But the bigger long-term problem is corrosion. Moisture-contaminated brake fluid corrodes brake lines, calipers, and the master cylinder from the inside out. I've seen Toyota owners come in with perfectly good brake pads, but completely corroded brake calipers that seized up and needed full replacement. That's a repair that runs between $400 and $800 per axle. The Japanese standard is to change brake fluid every 2 years, regardless of mileage. That matches the Shaken inspection cycle in Japan. The cost of a brake fluid change is usually between $80 and $120. It takes about 30 minutes, and it protects your entire braking system for the next 24 months. Fluid number 3, engine coolant. Toyota uses a long-life coolant that they rate for the first 100,000 miles and then every 50,000 miles after that. But here's the problem. A lot of Toyota owners treat the first interval as if the coolant lasts forever. It does not. Coolant breaks down over time. The anti-corrosion additives deplete, the pH level changes, and once the coolant becomes acidic, it starts attacking the radiator, the water pump, the heater core, and even the head gasket. I've personally pulled radiators out of Toyotas with only 120,000 miles that were already showing signs of internal corrosion because the owner never changed the coolant after the initial fill. Follow the schedule. First change at 100,000 miles or 10 years, whichever comes first, then every 50,000 miles or 5 years after that. Always use Toyota Super Long Life coolant or an equivalent that meets Toyota specifications. Mix it 50-50 with distilled water, never tap water. Tap water contains minerals that accelerate corrosion. Fluid number 4, differential fluid. If you drive a Toyota with all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive like a RAV4, Highlander, 4Runner, Tacoma, or Tundra, you have a rear differential and possibly a transfer case. These components rely on gear oil to keep the gears and bearings lubricated. Over time, the gear oil breaks down and metal particles from normal wear build up in the fluid. Most Toyota owners never touch this fluid because it's not prominently listed in the maintenance schedule. Japanese owners change differential fluid every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. The cost is minimal, usually $60 to $100 for a drain and fill, but ignoring it can lead to differential bearing failure, which is a repair that can easily exceed $1,500. On a Tacoma or 4Runner, I've seen rear differential failures at 140,000 miles that could have been completely avoided with regular fluid changes. Fluid number 5, power steering fluid. If your Toyota has hydraulic power steering, this fluid gets neglected more than any other. It sits in the system, absorbing heat, breaking down, and collecting contaminants. Degraded power steering fluid puts extra stress on the power steering pump in the rack. A failed power steering rack on a Toyota can run anywhere from $800 to $1,500 to replace. Changing the fluid every 50,000 miles can help prevent that entirely. If your Toyota has electric power steering, which most models from 2015 and newer do, then you don't have this fluid. But for the millions of Toyotas on the road with hydraulic systems, this is a fluid you cannot afford to ignore. Now, here's the big picture. If you add up the cost of changing all 5 of these fluids on a proper schedule, you're looking at roughly $500 to $700 per year in preventative maintenance. That sounds like a lot until you compare it to the alternative. A transmission rebuild costs $3,500 to $5,000. A radiator and water pump replacement is $800 to $1,200. Brake caliper and line replacement is $400 to $800 per axle. A differential rebuild is $1,500 or more. That's potentially $7,000 to $8,500 in repairs that can be avoided with consistent fluid maintenance. That first Camry owner, the one with 387,000 miles, told me he spends about $600 a year on fluid changes and preventative maintenance, beyond basic oil changes. Over 13 years of ownership, that's roughly $7,800 total. His car is still running on the original engine and transmission. He plans to drive it past 400,000 miles. The second owner spent nothing on fluid maintenance for 12 years, and now he's facing a single repair bill that exceeds what the first owner spent over an entire decade. This is not about being obsessive. This is about understanding what actually keeps a Toyota running for the long haul. The engineering is already there. Toyota builds some of the most durable drivetrains on the planet, but no machine can overcome neglected maintenance. The fluids inside your Toyota are your lifeblood. They lubricate, they cool, they clean, and they protect. And when they break down, everything they were protecting starts to fail. If you've been driving your Toyota for years and you've never changed the transmission fluid, the brake fluid, the coolant, the differential fluid, or the power steering fluid, start now. It's not too late. Even at higher mileage, a drain and fill with fresh fluid is almost always better than leaving degraded fluid in the system. Talk to a trusted mechanic, use the correct Toyota-specified fluids, and get on a schedule. Your Toyota was built to go the distance, but it can only do that if you give it what it needs. Don't let a $100 fluid change be the reason you lose 200,000 miles of life from your vehicle. That's a mistake you can avoid starting today. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more content that helps you get the most out of your Toyota. And check out this next video where I break down the biggest maintenance mistakes that Toyota owners are making right now.